Hello my friends and welcome to our Let's Play Parasite Eve 2 for the PlayStation 1. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your Story Gaming channel, and today, with us, returns the king of the giant robots, Mr. Zappa.
It's your boy Zappa, the aforementioned king of the giant robots, here to navigate you to destroy all of the enemies that now have a name.
Oh, so we played through Parasite Eve 1 together, and we basically completed everything in the game, including the Chrysler Building and the alternate ending. But today, we're also going to try to get all the endings in Parasite Eve 2, and see everything there is to do in this game. I don't know if I'm gonna do all the optional modes, because I remember there's one mode which is really difficult, and yeah, I'm not going to talk about it because it's full of spoilers, but there's that mode. I don't know if we'll do it, but we'll see. But we're going to have a lot of fun with this. We're going to see what this game is all about, and unlike Parasite Eve, I feel more confident playing Parasite Eve 2. I played this game more, and I'm just ready to get started. Are you ready, Zappa?
I am ready, but you might want to push a button.
Indeed, let's get started.
There we go. We don't want to spoil the audience.
September 4th, 2000, 8:18 p.m., the MIST Center, LA. Hope you all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. Just in case you forgot, it's still September 2000.
September 2000.
Nearly 3 years
have passed
since the tragic loss of life during the Manhattan incident. Go ahead, take the narrative.
Since then, I've quit the force and become an NMC hunter based in LA. So much for doing a movie intro. I forgot whose perspective it was. I got the creatures and they headed west from New York. We never saw any of the mutant mitochondria that created Eve again. The creatures' numbers were dwindling.
Pretty good shot.
Mm-hmm. The end of my struggle was in sight. Until one chilly late summer evening.
Oops. Pretty sure we weren't supposed to shoot at that one.
When did Men in Black come out?
I was thinking this exact thing. You got this guy who's just over here working out. But I mean, that girl, she's reading that physics book, Zed. I mean, that's way too higher than her. What's the matter? You got something against little girls?
I'm just not in the zone today.
Well, had enough for now?
Yeah. This is your tutorial.
Alright, well, let's do it because it's been a long time.
Let's do it.
Music?
Pick your music.
Pick up the gauntlet.
I don't think any of these are very
Choose a weapon.
amazing. You only have the one.
Okay. Level? Let's go to 3.
Alright. If you remember how to play this game, let's do it.
Walk to the left and proceed into range area. Up and move forward, left to turn.
It's tank controls. Single stick tank controls.
Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. Enter range, examine the A mark on the fall wall.
Yep, that's it.
A GPS is included in the items you carry. Add the GPS to your armor attachments.
So I think push, yeah, there you go. Go to use.
Oh man, this is so much different than the original.
Move. And there you go.
Yeah, this game is super different from the original. When the GPS is attached to motion detector will be displayed, it shows movements in a 25 radius.
Push square.
Targets shown in yellow dots. Use the center, which with up representing forward. The targets will appear. These represent humans. On the score.
So R1 is a burst shot.
Okay, thank you.
And R2 is a single shot. That's back behind the wall.
That one threw me off.
Yeah, it's... So, from what I recall, yellow targets take 3 bullets, so that's your... That hit start. If you press start, you can force yourself to reload.
By doing this?
Exactly.
Cool.
And whenever you're doing this training, you have 500 bullets all the time. You don't have to worry about having a reserve or anything. Spinning targets like that will also sometimes cause you to miss because you just happened to random shot into a twist.
So my experience with Parasite Eve 2 is a lot more than Parasite Eve 1. I'm not going to say I'm an expert at this game. I am going to say, though, that I remember playing through this game about 3 times. Quite possibly.
Nope, that's penalty.
Shoot, that was a blue. And Parasite Eve 1, I was very clueless. Shoot, I was trying to change. Okay, to change targets, I move,
Or you can just tap square to cycle through.
tap square.
But it's not as efficient.
These red ones take a lot.
Yeah, I think that's 2 full bursts.
I don't think I had the gun to kill.
It's possible to unlock the bonus item, but it's very difficult with the starting gun. So, very difficult to attain and little known fact, as I flip through my official Brady Game Strategy Guide from way back in the day. There are special rewards for reaching certain thresholds of score.
I was purposely trying to avoid that.
Yeah. There's an unfortunate catch to getting rewards. Since we're on the 3rd level, if you were to score at least 39,000 points, you would get an extra 100 BP. 46,000 points would be 200 BP and an item called Hunter Goggles. And 50,000 or more would be 300 BP and the Hunter Goggles. The weird error in that is once you get a reward, that's it.
Really?
If you get the 39,000, you can get 50,000 all you want. You're never going to get another reward.
That is weird.
It is one and done. But you didn't score anything high enough. So if you were to come back later, which that time frame is limited, you could still earn the bonus items.
I almost had 33,000. I didn't shoot the kids.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm done with the shooting range. I just wanted to familiarize myself with the
controls.
Yeah, with the controls.
So,
Now...
the second neat thing about this is always look at everything twice.
Shotgun, aka the street sweeper. Most kinds of bucket shot, late shot over a limited radius, with an excellent hit ratio. Can take down a bunch of targets in a small shot. Other kinds of shells are good in different situations.
Which is an end game tip.
Rifle and shotgun rack. These will all belong to other hunters. I'll leave them here. No! Copy and know your ANMCs. ANMC is abbreviation for neo-mitochondria creature. ANMCs are organisms with modified mitochondria. Mitochondria are the cellular organs responsible for creating energy. They're in practically every living thing, humans included. In the distant past, they existed as independent organisms. Then they became parasites. They live inside the cell nucleus in symbiosis with the cell. Of course, their chromosomes are different than those of the host. Most of them are shoot. Ow! And then there's no turn back. That's when the hunters come in. So basically, when they become carnivorous, we step in.
Yep.
Some articles about mist and the creatures we call NMCs. Body decays in a second. Bigfoot in LA. These are all tabloid headlines. People don't know that NMCs really exist. Stop keeping it all inside, but mist is mist. And rules are rules. So this game plays incredibly different from the original Parasite Eve. This game is more of a traditional... I haven't really played the Resident Evils, but I'm pretty sure this is more like original Resident Evil. I played the Silent Hill, so I guess I compare it to that. But I believe this game is more like the original Resident Evils, except it still has a level up system. But the level up is pretty weird. Because what you do is you put points into abilities. And then these abilities are spells that you can use in battle. From what I remember, water is amazing.
Yep.
Earth is amazing.
Yep.
Wind is meh. And fire is great on speedruns.
I don't know the proper speedrun tech anymore, but fire is whatever. You're not really doing like... I guess you would be using a lot of fire since you're just going to only be using pyrokinesis and your gun.
MIST, Mitochondria Investigation and Suppression Team, usually abbreviated as MIST. This is the department where I've been assigned. MIST began as a team of agents gathered from within the FBI. Their mission to exterminate the NMCs and keep them from multiplying. When some NMCs escaped from Manhattan and began to spread, organizations sprang up everywhere. Eventually, they were unified as a formal division of the FBI. The government has yet to publicly announce the existence of NMCs. So MIST hunters are officially just FBI agents. It's easier to explain that way. LA MIST was founded last August. The total employees 12. Our supervisor, Agent Baldwin, has all the personality of a computer. So we call him Hal. 7 hunters work under him, myself included. 2 scientific analysis personnel, 1 info management specialist, and 1 firearms expert work with us. Our jurisdiction is LA. So this game kind of redefines the ending of Parasite Eve 1. Is that apt to say? Like, none of the Parasite Eve 1 endings work with this game?
That's correct.
Okay. Some photos from the shooting competition a while back. First place, Rupert Broderick. He's a hunter too. He requested a transfer to MIST from his previous assignment. Everyone says he's here because an NMC killed his daughter. Usually he's pretty quiet and reserved, but get him with an NMC and he's a wild man. No wonder nobody wants to be his partner. Same with me because of my powers, my parasitic energy. I always hunt alone. I try not to show others. I've seen the fear in their eyes. Shooting contest pictures. Second place, Ea Brea, me. Oh, we got second. How about that? So do you want to continue doing Ea this time? We'll switch it up from last time.
Nah, it's fine. You are the main character here.
All right, so I'll play as Aya. You can play as the ancillaries. Pierce. That was Hal, I presume.
Bullseye. It looks like the doo-doos really hit the fan. At the Akropolis Tower, downtown.
The Akropolis Tower. I just went to a clearance sale there last week.
Not on the roof, I bet. Hal wants... Supervising Agent Baldwin wants you to go there 10 minutes ago.
This really does involve NMCs, right? Last time I checked out a creature sighting. It was just a salesman in a fluffy chicken suit.
No such luck this time. They've already called in SWAT.
Alright already. I'm going. Whenever there's NMCs, there I am.
All right, I just don't get cocky.
So we already asked when did Men in Black come out. Now we can ask when did South Park come out, and when did Star Wars come out?
Oh, I'm sure Star Fox and South Park came way before 2000.
Yeah.
The Men in Black one, that would be the question. Jody's got your car ready for you.
Yeah, I'm sure Star Wars came out as well. A handgun
Oh,
rack.
Star Wars, yeah, that was like the 80s, bro.
Yeah, 77?
77, 80, something like that.
This is where we store pistols. There's a pistol rack here.
It's gone now.
Now, the weapons in this game are also very different from the original, because the weapons in this game aren't really based off of the stats in the weapon. It's mostly based off of the bullets in the weapon, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is more accurate to how guns work, I suppose.
Yeah. And it cuts down on my remote range. Hi, Aya. Use your BP here to arm and equip yourself. Bring along some tablets too, just in case. What'll it be?
What a BP?
You must be really wiped out. BP stands for bounty points? Duh. They're kind of bonus hunters like yourself can earn. You receive credits depending on the type of ANMC you hunt.
Okay, I see a list. So we have weapons here. We could buy the PA3, which is a shotgun, but we don't have the points. And they also have a rifle, which we don't have the points. We can buy ammunition for our guns, which we can do, but there's no point doing it if we don't have the gun.
Right.
We can get better armor, which we can't do. And we can buy recovery items, which I don't believe I'm going to do.
It's ill-advised.
The combat light can be useful, but I think we pick one up.
You get enough combat use items that you never really need to buy them unless you want to super specialize in that. Every gun uses different caliber ammo. That's why the ammo's different colored boxes. I mean, duh, right? So why did Pierce try to put 9mm parabolic round in a revolver?
That's probably a reference to the original Parasite Eve.
Right?
Just put all the ammo in any type of gun, except for the rocket launcher. Grenade launcher, pistol ammo works fine with that.
So at this point, if this were New Game Plus or any of the higher ranked modes, anything that you unlocked at the end of the game would also show up on that list. And there are
a lot.
However many letters it goes from A to L.
Oh my god.
Because there's L ranking based on how well you perform, and you get different items to unlock. So you would have to play through one mode 18 times to unlock everything. Wow. Because if you were to go to the next mode up, you start fresh, and you would have to replay on that mode to carry over any unlocks.
Yeah, and I don't think we're doing that. I am going to try to get all the endings. Yes. But I'm not going to sit here and try to get every single item in the game. Yeah. And as I said earlier, I'm unsure if I'm going to play on the... Is it called Nightmare?
It goes Bounty, Scavenger, then Nightmare.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing all of that. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a test run and see how we do, and just have fun with it. But for now...
Yeah. Bounty mode's at least, interesting. No, not yet.
Why not?
Oh, because there's stuff that you could have grabbed.
Like what?
Just a couple of items off the shelf, though they may not be here just yet.
Okay.
And if you don't grab them now, they'll be here later.
Okay. We're good then.
Yeah.
September 4th, 2000. 8:56 p.m. Akropolis Tower, Los Angeles. Another difference in this game is the first game was not in LA.
No,
that was New York.
Yep.
So we went from East Coast to West Coast.
Oh crap!
Nice line there. You could. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that guy was saying. As he fell.
I think he might have used a few more powerful expletives. Now, why a helicopter just fell out of the sky, these are the mysteries.
And instantly, your brain is probably thinking, Eve shooting the helicopter into the tower, right? So this is the body evolving instantly, causing it to crash.
So, in a sense of programming, do you know how the pre-rendered background stuff usually works?
No, not really.
So what it is in the pre-rendered background, you are walking on a flat plane, and you are, given restrictions of where you can move. You're not walking on a pre-rendered background right now. You're walking in an FMV cutscene, and you're forcing it to fast forward or rewind.
Ah, so much blood. A SWAT member. I also can't run here.
No, because it has to move at a forward pace or rewind.
Special Agent A. Bray. I'm with the FBI Mist Unit.
Miss. Oh, right, yeah. You're cleared for entry. Go right in.
What's the situation?
Situation? It's out of control, woman.
Did you not just see that helicopter fall and crash into the street?
Had a team on the roof before we lost combat. Now helicopter's down. The military better get here soon. Situation is officially snafu.
Yeah.
Situation normal, all flubbed up.
Now, we had some conversation about this before, but I was someone who liked Parasite Eve 2. Parasite Eve 2, however, is not liked by some people.
Because the gameplay is different.
Sad, no survivors. I was watching this one guy speedrun Parasite Eve 1, and in between us doing these videos, and he said Parasite Eve 3 did not kill the franchise. He said Parasite Eve 3 was the developers taking a you-know-what on Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve 2 was the game that killed the franchise. And I listened to him say that, I was like, but I like Parasite Eve 2.
I disagree with that completely.
I do too.
This game didn't kill the franchise just because it wanted to do something different. What killed the franchise was waiting
A long time before the third game, or
a long time before the game that was considered the third game, but it's actually not the third game because the rights holder or the original author said, no, you can't Parasite Eve anymore. So that's why it's not Parasite Eve 3, it's just third birthday.
Yeah, and apparently this game wasn't liked by the original creator either. Special Agent Bray, FBI. What's the situation on the roof?
Well, SWAT went in about 10 minutes ago, but we seem to have lost contact.
Any civilians inside?
They've already been evacuated. They were yelling about, creatures?
I see. Thank you. Creatures.
Be careful in there. Sergeant, an FBI agent just entered the building.
The
hunter for Miss, right? Miss, Sergeant?
Yeah, haven't you heard of them? Dang rookies, the monster hunters. They formed after the New York Parkade incident about 3 years ago. The New York blockade incident. That's what they call it?
That
The
is the
New York
official title of it.
blockade incident? That's the dumbest title I've ever heard.
I mean, they blocked off New York and it was an incident.
Yeah, it's just... and I thought historians were bad at naming things.
Yeah. Hey, you have a reflection.
Yeah, that's cool. It's so quiet, hard to believe anything happened here. I can hear sirens and see below.
Yeah, so most things you can look at have 2 or 3 interactions.
Emergency exit. I still have to search the roof first.
So you're always going to want to, push all the buttons. Learning your buttons.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Controls are weird. Like, I can use the analog stick to move. The problem is, when I move, watch this. So I'm gonna turn right, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You see that? So when I turn, look at that. It's not a natural turn. It's you stop and then you have to go forward.
Huh. That's not something I ever noticed before, because I usually switch over to D-pad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was trying to familiarize myself. Because I'm not used to the D-pad. Oh. I'm so used to the analog stick in all the games. My God. Yeah, that looks like a problem here, Zappa.
Yep, so time to start, body searching.
This was SWAT? Such a gunpowder and blood. Bodies lined atop each other. SWAT's the best, and still, not one survived this.
Several of them have things.
Looks like they all say the same thing. Or maybe they're not on this floor.
Let's see.
Oh, hello there, little guy.
Yeah, there's a specific body that has it should be the one that's on the left in the foreground of this angle. So come back towards the camera. And one more screen towards the camera. It should be that one on the floor. There you go.
That's a very touchy press there. These wounds, like someone was toying with him. That's a very touchy button, because I examined him twice and nothing happened.
So, you can also, interestingly, super analyze stuff in your inventory. You're there? Good. This is Baldwin. What? SWAT? I see. It's unusual for ANMCs to do this kind of damage. We need more information. Use sufficient caution.
Yeah, and like I said, this feels more like... Okay, I'm kind of nervous here because I didn't prep this. Okay, good. Because I'm playing on my PlayStation 3, but the thing is, I've been playing Breath of Fire, so I know there should be at least 3 save slots on this card because Breath of Fire 3, Breath of Fire 4, sorry. Wow, we've been playing Breath of Fire 4. And I know I have at least 3 save slots open. I just didn't re-verify before I started. I assume I remember going in here, and there was something in here. But speaking of your items, why don't we talk about that really quick? Yeah. So, from what I remember in this game, items can show up as question marks until you know what they are, which is very annoying. But you can still use the item without knowing what it is if you know what the item is, even if you don't know what the item is. Correct?
Unless it's a key item and you have to push, I think, triangle?
Yep, it's triangle.
Which
so Operation Strike.
Yeah. So if you... Yeah, look at that.
So the user recovers 50 HP and as an attachment because it's 45. So what does that mean? That means that if I use it out of battle, I recover 50. If I use it in battle, I recover 45?
That's right.
And in order to use it in battle, it has to be on the attachment tier.
Yep.
So right now I have a reserve of 100 bullets and a recovery 2. I cannot use my tonfa because my tonfa is not a part of the attachments.
Nope.
Additionally, I only have 20 slots here that I can carry in total.
Okay, so we can push triangle on your ammo there when you get to it. And that'll tell you its power.
And it tells me my available weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So the power is 10. If I look at my gun, the weight is 117, range 50, rate 110. Fires 3 round bullets, press R1 for triple, R2 for single.
So the only thing that weight really affects is how long it takes you to go from prone or at ease to aiming. The heavier the gun, the longer it takes you to lug it up and stare down the sights.
Got it. We also have a leather jacket, which doesn't give us any armor, but instead gives us HP or MP. So this is different from the original, you know, right away. This gives us 10 HP with 3 attachments, so we can get more attachments with better armor. And this also resists paralysis. Aya's favorite leather jacket, decent armor with special lining. It's kind of weird that they give you an item that resists paralysis right from the start.
So I need to make a serious suggestion at this point for your inventory. Take your ammo off your attachments.
But then can't I reload?
You'll reload automatically when you go to fire and your chamber's empty. The only reason to have ammo on your attachments is if you are specifically going to switch different ammo types. So as long as your gun is equipped and loaded with bullets, you'll always draw from that same stash.
Cool.
So that just frees up more room to have stuff on your person. Please.
Wait, there was an actual voice there.
Yes, there was.
Don't shoot, FBI. That was so weird. Are you hurt?
Only important characters get voices. Nothing serious. I'll be okay.
Where's the rest of the SWAT team?
Didn't you see them? Those things? They killed everyone.
Everyone?
All except this lady, like a civilian. She didn't escape. If she wasn't wounded, please, you gotta go save her.
And this is... Where is she?
Probably still in the cafeteria. Please.
And this is my biggest pet peeve in games. Don't have auto advanced dialogue.
Watch your back.
I hate it when games do that.
This game sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Like, I mean, it's just, let me read at my own pace, you know what I mean? Entity key. So how do I get rid of the question mark, do you know?
Some items are just always going to be...
All the shrugs?
Yeah, like, so far all you know is that it is the key to the cafeteria. Some items will always spend the entire game as a question mark.
Okay. That's where I got something from that guy.
You did?
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure I thought we got there.
Nah. There you go.
I am happy about this though, because so many times I'll be like, and in Breath of Fire 4 this happens all the time, is I'll be running and I'll accidentally like jump or skip or do something because I run into an object. I like the control. There's something on the bench, and that's the ammo if I remember correctly. See, it's so weird. I remember a lot about this game, but I don't remember. I remember probably like 55% of this game, I would say. Okay, 45%.
So, and check out this guy here.
The skin is still a little warm. Curry 2.
So if you go to the other side, not this side, but the other side, we can go get another item. Go down those stairs.
Because the monsters aren't at yet until we trigger the first one, right?
I don't think so, but if we go to the right and harass this guy.
Something ripped through his polymer vest and disemboweled him. Such incredible power. There's something next to him. Penicillin? Okay, let's see what penicillin does. Penicillin. Cures darkness, paralysis, and poison. I'm gonna move that over what the recovery 2 is.
I think when it comes to items like that, they also, like Parasite Eve 1, they might also be preventative. You might be able to use it and prevent that status from happening, like, instead of being afflicted and then having to use it. But
And
combat is active, so it's not like you have to wait your turn.
yeah, and the special ammo you get, you have a limited amount, but that ammo is unlimited. So unless you're, oh my god, unless you're fighting a boss, you probably want to use the basic.
Yeah, that's your bread and butter right there. Until you can at least afford to purchase ammo.
And there's pyrokinesis.
Yep. Lay down.
Now I'm pretty sure. Yes, I am correct. You get magic when you win a battle. So unlike other games where you may say, oh, I don't want to use my magic because there may be a boss upcoming, you can feel free to use magic a little bit more liberally in this game.
Yep.
But we got experience and BP.
Yep, and every enemy has an amount of MP that they recover.
And so we got experience that, so experience buffs skills. BP is a currency for purchasing items. And then we have MP, which restores mana. So I can strengthen this, which reduces its casting costs, and it fires 2 bursts. I could revive this. And then there's a third skill here that you can't see. And in order to get the third skill, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but you have to level up. Is it both skills to 1 or both skills to 2?
Both skills to 3.
Both skills to 3. Oh, I was really wrong about that.
That is a mastery of the element.
For me, I remember these being the most useful, as I said, because of energy shot. Energy shot makes it so you do more damage with your bullets, which is great because pyrokinesis is powerful. It does damage, but this is more consistent damage versus like a boss, right?
Yeah, like energy shot lasts for a period of time.
Plasma, I always thought this was completely useless. But then again, I guess it
no. The plasma has like a certain function. It will flip over enemies and leave them prone. Necrosis is your champion. 90% of enemies are vulnerable to poison.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, these are the things I'm learning. So
and it travels in a line. Pyrokinesis at its start will hit something, and that's it. It hits the first thing it touches. That just goes in a line.
So I'm probably going to invest in these 3 categories. I'm probably not plasma, but I'll probably invest in necrosis. I'll probably invest a lot in energy shot. And I'll probably invest in healing. I don't know about antibody.
I think if
good,
we hit every encounter, you should get enough experience points to have everything at level 3 except for one of the third skills would hit level 2.
FBI, everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, not what they seem.
That's some gruesomeness right there. That's a
missing
gruesome
an arm
picture.
and an eye.
Yeah. No good. He's gone. I'm too late.
He doesn't have anything.
I know, but I just want to get a habit of checking. Okay, now through this door is our first major fight.
Yeah. Somewhere we should have been able to pick up a map, I thought.
Don't talk to me about picking up maps.
It's...
If you see my Silent Hill 3 playthrough, you know I'm not very good with maps. So please let me know if I missed a map.
No, it's like you don't need the map. It just that way you'll be able to see everything active. But yes, I don't think it's we get to it yet. So I'm just tripping.
Yeah, we need to get out of.
Oh yeah,
here?
No, okay, it's okay. Well, you didn't miss it. It's fine. You're fine.
Oh, God.
Content warning.
Oh yeah, this game is. Like I said, this is like a horror game. You know, if I finish Fire 4 before October, and we get these videos out in October, that'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. She's not having a good day. It's like a heartbeat almost. It's like a heartbeat.
Or a horse.
Oh, a horse. Okay. I can buy that one.
I mean, that's the sound it made. So you can loop this thing, and it'll never get to you. You just gotta be on the right part of the other side of a table. Welcome to invincibility.
And I spent 2 magic spells on him.
It's okay.
I kind of speedran that guy.
That's fine.
Didn't really need to cheat. We just blew it up. Oh, we got 30 MP anyway.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen this type of creature before. Odd. There is some kind of metal implant behind the ear cavity. What's this? Okay, I don't remember that. The story, I'm kind of unsure of.
I can tell.
Nice shot. Can I have that gun? Look at that gun. That thing is huge.
That's the mongoose.
Well, there go my bounty points.
You can have them. Never seen this kind of thing before. New species.
Hey, can mimic human form?
What? It was disguised?
No, it transformed. A wounded SWAT officer asked me to come rescue her.
What? Do you say so, Aya?
Yeesh.
There's more of them. We're gonna need bigger guns. Aya, call Miss Rebecca now.
Right, watch yourself. Like I said, I can't control the speed of the text. Just to let everyone know.
Yeah, we gotta be on it.
We are gonna do our best.
Yeah.
There is no settings.
Map? Yeah, there's your map option there.
Walk or run?
Automatically run or always be walking?
Beginners should use walk? No, beginners shouldn't use
No.
walk. It's a horrible idea. Don't listen to that.
Horrible and terrible.
Don't listen to that. So normal, draw weapon, switch targets. So now walk with circle, examine, gear menu, main weapon, sub weapon. Okay. Much better now.
I think select might bring up a map. Welcome to combat.
Much better now. I
Nice
think I
crit.
landed a crit. Need to reload, need to reload.
Just push the button.
I know, but I had it. Woo! I don't know if this game judges you like the original Parasite Eve.
No. The only time you get judged is if you try to leave an area and there are active enemies. Hey, look, free combat item.
Check that one out. Pepper spray, disposable self-defense weapon, used to stun. So disposable, meaning you only use it once. Okay. It's not like an attachment for the gun.
It might be the same as a one shot of necrosis, or
Gotcha.
I forget how exactly it works. It'll inflict enemies with blind.
Ruby can handle this. I'll go call for backup. Okay, so let's go ahead and spend about 30 seconds talking about the map here, because in I think that's how Resident Evil does it. If an area is red, that means there's enemies. If an area is white, that means it's clear. Although you said that there's some areas that may be white that also still have enemies, correct?
Yeah, but those are usually something that you have to interact with in Trigger, or it's deliberately designed to, you know, catch you off guard. But that often ties into something going on in the story.
And it looks like I don't have to pick up a map. It's just created as I go.
Yeah, but you can get a map. It's on the other side of the statue here in the center.
Okay. Let me go down here. It looks like there's enemies first.
Oh, yeah. Which is the correct order of operations if we want to get all the fights.
All right, well, that was easy.
Yep.
Pyrokinesis is pretty powerful right now.
For now.
For now, yeah. I say right now.
Until things have more HP, then that's when it's AKA weaker.
So, other side of the statue, you said?
Yeah, on the top side.
It's a good habit whenever you come back here, just get more ammo.
Yep. You're gonna run past here a couple more times. And more if you want to save.
It's a map of the rooftop. It shows the room layout. I'll enter it in my GPS. Oh, okay. Well.
So you
fantastic.
don't ever really have to have your GPS. It's always intuitive, like you'll always have a map. It just adds a radar to battles. A new species mimicking human form. I see. Sorry, but I can't send support. All our hunters are in the field. That's right. This may not be much help. But you have clearance to use any discarded weapons you find. Use them well. That is all. Agent Carradine has something transferring. Hey, I heard what happened. What's up with those shape-changing ANMCs? That implant you picked up might tell us a few things. Be sure to bring it back. But be careful, Aya. And if you push down or up, you'll be able to change your save slot.
Yep.
So you don't. For years, I thought you only get one save slot. Good luck.
And you know what's interesting is you look at all the picture of the SWAT people, and what would you expect SWAT to have?
Body armor, guns.
Guns. But yet, you think, okay, I'll loot the guns off these SWAT officers, but if you look at the map, they don't have any guns on them.
Well, are you sure they're not just, you know, FUBAR?
Just one of those things that always mystified me.
Yeah,
it's very mysteriful.
Having called in that called in that reset a lot of hot zones. So the
the bats. I remember the bats.
Those are bats.
Okay, I took out whatever that was.
Caterpillars.
Oh, caterpillars. Okay. Took out the
and
caterpillars.
Then there might have been a moth in there.
I think now I can enter this?
Yes.
Yes.
Time has passed. Mist could pass.
And the game mentioned that it's been 3 years since the New York incident.
Mm-hmm. Now, the trick to this is, had you not drawn your gun, you wouldn't have triggered the fight, and you could trigger it from the other side without having to wait for them to stand up.
Yeah, but this works.
It does, until that happens. Also, since this is a 3D environment with mostly active things, does something stand out to you? There you
Scientific
go.
Journal. It's open to a feature article on mitochondria. Oh, hello.
Mm-hmm. So you've got 2 key items we can look at.
An implant found in the creature with the ability to mimic human form. The implant was lodged in the brain. Mendel, September issue. Mendel, Science for the Masses, well known for its coverage of genetics, is a vocab list for general readers. This month's features the Human Genome Project.
It scrolls down.
Oh, catalog of mitochondria, cutting edge of DNA therapy, future of cloned organs. So what happens is, I'm gonna hold up. Watch what happens. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
It stutter scrolls.
Yeah, that's why I thought that was the end of the page, because I was holding down and it stopped. Basic vocabulary: mitochondria. Organelles found in the cells of most eukaryotic organisms. Mitochondria contain different DNA from that of their hosts, supporting the theory that mitochondria are relics of separate organisms that joined with the cell nuclei of host organisms soon after life began on this planet. An alternative theory proposed by Dr. Maeda, hey, shout out
It's
to
our
Dr. Maeda,
boy.
holds that mitochondria intentionally entered a symbiotic relationship. Mitochondria are responsible for ATP production, an important source of cell power. Genes, sections of DNA responsible for determining genetic traits. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, the physical gene. The strands carry genetic information on adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine bases. Manhattan blockade incident. Popular name for this. Popular name for the series of bizarre incidents occurring over the last week of December 1997 on Manhattan Island. These events, including mass immolations and destruction of police property, ended with the forced evacuation temporary blockade of the island. Marines brought the situation under control. Sure. But not before the toll of the dead. The toll of dead and missing rose to 1,287 persons. I'm
sure most of those were in Central Park.
But am I the one that think that's a small number?
It is a relatively small number.
Like, when you think of the scale of Parasite Eve 1, I would think that would be like tens of thousands of people.
I think what probably, like, that might be the number of people that they can confirm are missing or dead, but that's, you know, you're counting everyone who caught fire at the opera, everyone who turned into goop at Central Park, and then whatever stragglers, randos, and officers that got caught on the way out that could be confirmed, you know, went up in flames or got mauled by what are now we call them ANMCs.
Yeah, I was just thinking though, because you have an instance of what was it? Hold on, brain thinking. When we see Dr. Maeda come for the first time, it's like one of the guys dies because he catches on fire. I would think there would have been a lot of civilians who would have had a similar effect. Although I guess they evacuated in time, maybe?
Probably, because, like, I think most of the immolation was probably in proximity to wherever Eve was.
Okay.
And Eve not being in full control of what was happening. That's probably why the opera went up in flames. It's like, oh, new control. What new powers? Who this?
And the people outside the opera house weren't killed.
Right.
So yeah, okay, maybe it's the right number. It just seemed to me like it was so much more devastating.
Incredibly small, yeah.
The official report states that a geneticist, Dr. Hans Klopp, was solely responsible for the act of organic terrorism and the creation of the artificial virus that made it possible. Other sources hint at the government cover-up, yeah. That the New York police detective, Aya Brea, whose heroic actions helped end the incident, was a former patient of Dr. Klopp, raised further suspicions in the media. Vector, method of DNA propagation in which a section of the DNA is affixed to a virus and sent into the cells of the test subject. Used to rebuild gene chains. Right.
So there is one, like, while that does have like a nice little lore dump, that magazine does come in handy later. I don't think it ever leaves your inventory.
Meanwhile, I'm running around trying to see if there's anything to click on. Oh, hello. That looks like a rat.
Don't worry, they don't transform.
That's weird. That doesn't transform. I noticed on my GPS, I can see the thing I'm aiming at is purple.
Now, if you unequip your GPS from your attachments, you don't have that.
It's very handy.
I think you have it, but it doesn't extend out it doesn't read as far. because it still exists. That way you more or less know you can use that to help target enemies with your parasite powers off screen.
I like how there's an I Love New York poster, sort of referencing the original. When emergency manual, when terrorists attack. Oh my god, they actually made a manual for when terrorists attack.
Name a popular Christmas movie that happens in a tower.
Okay, good point. Good point. In the event of a terrorist attack, exits can be barred from the outside. Well, it's just for me, you want to create a manual that says when terrorists attack, we create something that says emergency situation in the act of violence, or an act of, I don't know, it just strikes me as a really weird title. Hello. Key is hanging here.
Random blue key.
Filtered water cooler.
So
Left
that's
is
one
always
door.
right.
You did miss another door.
I know, but left is always right.
Okay.
The other door takes me to the fountain. Or is there another door that I missed?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
there's
it's
another
fine. This room is fine. This is soft progress.
door. A flashlight. Great, no batteries. Ah, of course.
Important to read.
Where graffiti? Bridge. Okay, actually, do I need to write this down, or can you just tell me it later?
I got you.
Okay.
I can explain it also.
Where
So
graffiti?
you see the notes.
Yeah, 1, 2,
How they
3.
did. So
So I gotta play G A C on the bridge.
don't count it like actual notes. Count it as numbers.
So 4, 5, 6.
Almost. It's
wait. I got you. Hold on. I see. So it's C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5. So it'd be 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 1.
There you go.
It's a short musical score.
Yeah, you did it, and you didn't even have to know music for it. Not like me when I played Silent Hill 1 and I got stuck on a music puzzle. Didn't realize I didn't need to know music. I called a friend in high school, a girl I liked, because I knew she played piano. It's like, I need help with this puzzle. And it's like, oh, you don't need to know music for that? What? And then this is also cool. Items.
Oh, that piano puzzle. That was hard. Not as hard as the Shakespeare puzzle from Silent Hill 3 on hard mode, though. That was...
Keep exploring the room. There's cool stuff.
What the heck was that? That was just insane.
Hey, you can push buttons. I have a better button for you to push. Go to the top left. Your contrast is too low.
Fumbling over keys. Stop it. Stop
Nope.
it.
Keep going. I think that's maxed out. That's good enough. There you go. Now you can check your other cameras. Hey, there's a guy there. There goes Rupert.
Hey, there's Rupert. There's a guy here?
Well, I guess he's kind of barely there anymore. Or maybe he's not there anymore.
A SWAT member. Someone survived. What's that he's doing? Oh, I remember this guy. Screw this guy. And that's
Outside.
where the boss fight is. I think
That's just up the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Their escalator, temporarily stairs. Sorry for the convenience.
I can't look at the book.
That was it, just, the camera.
What is the poster of? Just a girl in a bikini?
Or figure skating. Who knows? Security guards, good looking girls, whatever. There's the other door.
Yeah,
The
you're right.
other
I
door.
totally missed this one. I would have noticed on the map eventually, but oh my god.
So you already cleared this room out.
Another SWAT. He's soaked in blood. These tooth marks look human. There's something here. So I had to search him twice for that. An oven.
So I think the thing behind you might have something in there. Does it say nothing?
A deep fryer. Swollen flies floats in the oil. Let me check the check this again twice.
So I think that's the dish cabinet then. There it is. There's the fridge. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool effect there. There's an ampule inside. Stim.
Yep. So your penicillin counteracts 3 status effects. The stim counteracts the other 3.
Okay, when I read ampule though, I'm thinking of an ampule from Silent Hill.
That's a full heal, right?
I believe so, and it kind of heals over time too, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly. I just remember it's like the best heal in the game.
Okay, so do some dumpster diving real quick. See that trash can right there?
Hold on. I can move the bar from the side. Okay.
And now mist could pass.
Nothing over here.
That's a Castlevania joke.
I'm sorry, I don't play Castlevania.
It's Symphony of the Night. You have the ability to turn into mist, and you use that ability to get through bars and grates.
I've heard of Soten.
And if
really
you
popular.
don't have that power, the prompt just says mist could pass. And what are you? You're mist, right?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Soten. I just haven't played it.
So that's a new item.
Where? I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep
Yeah.
opening the map instead of the inventory.
That's fine. You'll get used to it.
Bottle. Mineral resource, lots of MP. Wow, that is an MP boost 2?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd think they'd start with MP boost 1. But no, that's really good.
Well, that's not all on the beaten path. So, yeah.
Poseidon's fountain.
So that's a marker right there.
A large blood stain.
Somebody fell in there.
Yeah, something's floating in the water. Is this the grenade launcher?
It
Like
is.
I said, I have weird memories of like random things in this game. People toss poison here, some land on the statue. Yeah, I think that's the end of the dialogue.
So let's stay towards the camera. Okay, and so does anything stand out kind of weird?
Yeah, it looks like there's. Is that Maya in the background?
No, but
look, it kind of looks like Maya, doesn't it? Am I seeing things?
I never noticed that.
But I mean, now that I put it in your head,
I've never seen that before.
I mean, it's just the lights playing tricks, but it kind of.
If you move, does it follow? Like, is that a reflection of the? Oh, that's weird. Anyway,
it kind of looks like Maya. Okay, now I just put that in your head. There's a. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
This is one of your going to be your favorite item in the game.
SWAT ammunition case. There's something inside. Capsule.
You have 2 options with this capsule once you read it.
It's empty.
There's no bullets.
Okay, start, not select. Let's see. Almost running out of items already. Protein capsule, max HP plus 5. Wow, this is great. Not only does this heal all your HP, but it also gives you additional HP. So
Yes.
you don't want to do the dumb thing I've done in the past. I forget which game it was. I think there was some game where there was an item that maxed your, I think it was Silent Hill. I don't know which one, but in one of the Silent Hill games, there was an item that did exactly this, but I didn't know it recovered your HP. So whenever I got one, I would just instantly use it to get the max HP without realizing it also gives you full HP. I forgot what game it was, but there was a game where I made that mistake like over and over and over.
So this is the one time I'm going to tell you to not hang on to that one.
Not hang on to it.
I would advise using that one relatively soon.
Oh, it's only 5 HP.
Yeah, so minor spoilers. Once this section of the game is over, everything in your inventory is gone.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. So we probably want to put that on our belt.
Yeah, you can put that on. Make sure you use it before the section's over. Same with your combat items if you want to use them. If you want to check them out.
Okay, let's see. We need to go up the elevator.
Yes.
And here's where, you see, I said, my memories of this game are so weird. I remember there being a big fat guy up here.
Yes.
I don't know why I remember that so specifically, but I do.
Oh, fortunately, it's not now.
Okay. Oh, shoot! First hit of the game. Disappointed by that one. Like there, if I would have gotten hit, I would not have been disappointed by that because I was reloading. But a little disappointed that I got hit on just running past him. And I believe you do get armor that does give you HP back every fight, right?
On the bench, probably.
Wait, already? I was expecting that. I thought it was later in the game. A SWAT member's body. No good, there's no pulse. The armor he's wearing isn't so badly damaged. Sorry, I'll just borrow this. I mean, it works so well for you. I'm pretty sure it'll work well for me. His spine is broken. Ouch! Dang! By a civilian who was trying to help, yeah. So he was trying to help someone and they basically stabbed him in the back. Quite literally. Okay, let's see. Armor, leather jacket, body armor. Yes. Well, it says HP MP. A lot of attachment. Quick fire. Oh, okay. So this is the HP recovery one. So now I have a lot more attachments, and I had the ability to quick fire, which I guess just allows you to bring your gun up quicker.
Yes.
Now I know why they give you the MP boost. They give you the MP boost because you lose the items. Makes sense. Alright, down we go. Gotta love how they mix the MVs with everything. And that looks so natural right there. Oh, here they are.
So there's a little box right there.
You guys are tanky as hell. Oh, great.
Not far. You're too far.
Okay, one down. Where is this guy from? Okay, so based on the last guy, I should be able to just fire at this guy, and he shouldn't get close enough to hit me.
Right. Oh.
Okay. Item attained. Another recovery one.
Now, when you get to spots like that and you just have too much stuff, you can use an item that you immediately pick up.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and use this this thing now.
Yeah.
Because we have a ton of recovery too. So.
Yeah, that's a permanent +5.
I don't want to miss that.
So that box right there, that one.
A meteorological instrument case. Someone left ammo here. Grenade rounds. Like they're foreshadowing the fact that we get grenade launcher. Isn't anything else?
Nope, you don't need a hydrometer.
Let's check. Alright, time to meet our pain in the butt guy.
This guy.
His body almost shredded. I'm starting to worry about this. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'll just borrow this. A red leaf on his body armor. Or is that a bloodstain? Well, I like the fact that we just got a new weapon.
Oh, so that is a hint, though.
What?
If you didn't already find that path, you know, of the red with the red tree.
Oh.
Like, is that a red leaf?
Oh.
Hmm.
So this gun comes with a built-in flashlight.
Right.
It fires less powerful, but it does have more range.
Has more range, and it has the battery. So using a flashlight can cause blind or kill certain enemies.
Yeah, the weaker guys.
No, it's not even about it if they're weak to blind.
More like
and
the bats.
then the bats and the moths, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it has the other really cool ability of spray and pray.
I like spray and pray.
Yep,
Spray and
hold
pray.
button to dispense bullet. Okay, have now engaged the next hot zone.
Freeze! Federal agent! He's not a golem, though. He's just wearing, like, the outfit. We'll talk more about that later. Rupert, you're hurt.
Don't worry about me.
What was that thing?
I was gonna ask you. Best jumped out the ceiling. You call for backup?
Backup's a no-go. Everyone's at the field.
Well then, guess you'll have to go after that thing.
Right.
Be careful, Aya. Got a bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
So, that's a saying.
Someone dropped a key here. Maybe that guy just now. Look at this skull.
So, there are two key things in this room. Well, not like key things, but things of note.
Well, let's talk to him again first.
Keep going, I'll catch up later.
Let me try one more time. Okay, so
Get going. Yeah. So one thing is on that podium there, the pulpit,
Yeah,
the
I was
stand.
gonna check that. I thought I could go around. Oh, I did go around. Okay. Lively of artificial flowers. The Book of Lamentations. For the most part, parasites are unaware of their dependent will. K. Fabin. He's been playing Silent Hill too much. Parasites excel in finding suitable hosts. See Sahita. Parasites propagate and multiply. H. Singer. Parasites follow the basis of desires and thereby prosper. G. Roberts. Parasites form colonies, yet if the host dies, they feed on each other. A. Morgan. Parasites do not directly kill, yet eventual host death is unavoidable. R. Molchkov. Is it not the providence of nature that parasites outnumber the host? W. A. Vasquez. Weak parasites torment weak hosts, ensuring mutual destruction. D. R. So. An interesting, obscure manuscript. No need to carry this around. Okay. Read all of that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on this?
There's not in there. And there's also a door here. A very important door. It doesn't show, but there's a door.
On the other side, perhaps?
On the other side.
Of course. Oh, there it is. Huh? All the dots. Oh, wait.
No, go down.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not Aya speaking.
Recapture is impossible. I'm going to New York all over again. Yes, sir. All evidence will be destroyed. This won't be a problem, sir. Norm and I will create a diversion.
Oh, so he's working with the other guy. And this is the
Yeah,
guy we saw on the camera.
Yeah, and that Nagita, that's an incomplete word.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely go check around back.
There's a bust of the building's Oni here. His achievements in genetics are arrogantly quarterly. I bet he didn't do half the research he takes credit for. Not the type you want to spend much time with. Do I want to do this now, or do I want to go back?
No, it doesn't change anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything.
Someone planted a bomb.
Now, I want to know if you can see it.
What if it's
right
booby
here?
trap?
Not on this screen though. On this screen, do you see it?
Well, let me check the bomb again. I don't know how to defuse it.
Okay.
This could be bad. Yeah, you think?
Okay, you've left the view.
On the screen here.
Do you see anything out of the weird?
I see like no.
You stood on top of it for a second.
This black thing?
That is a black thing.
I can't interact with it.
Are you sure?
Oh, there we go. I had to go. Well, it would look like if I would have gone to the door twice, it would have worked. Although what's weird is if you go to the door once, you wouldn't have picked it up.
Right. That's why I always check things twice.
Plastic car. The logo resembles two bent X's lined up next to each other. Huh.
Yeah, that's many things are later.
Ah, great caterpillars.
Also, this wasn't a red hot spot, was it? So, exactly. Spray and pray.
I like the spray and pray. I stupid caterpillar.
It said no. Nice.
It said no.
That's a revenge special.
Is it on fire? Okay.
It was on fire?
I don't know. It was taking damage from something.
Okay. It was on fire. It had too many slam dunks, and it was on fire.
He's on fire. I love that old game as a kid. The game was so good.
Okay, so so don't bullet. There you go.
I remember that.
All right, there's more. I think those are rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we probably want to loop around.
So yeah, having
like I think I can go on the
engaged
bridge
with
now.
that cutscene. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can go to the cutscene. But
I want to go here yet. Oh, we have the key, don't we?
well, no, that's the last thing you want to do. You can. That is a bridge.
So let's go on this.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. Get out. Get out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know if you can interact with the bridge at this point.
How do I kill these things? Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that!
You can't.
Dang it, I accidentally used the MP.
That's okay. So see if you can interact with the bridge or not. The glowy red light over there. Will it let you? It will. Okay, cool. It doesn't kick you out of battle.
So this is a bridge code, which was 561?
Yep. How convenient that they all got caught on the bridge. Don't shoot them. Get your revenge. The hard way.
It's stopping time, isn't it? Oh, you stupid slugs. These things hurt!
Oh, those are fish.
Oh.
And this is the only time you ever encounter those enemies? Goodbye.
Those
You win.
Those things hurt!
Yes.
I mean, they did a lot of damage very, very quickly. Oh my god. Never remember that. That guy's got some strength.
Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.